What's up, guys, and welcome back for another Diablo 3 set dungeon guide. We're going to be going over the Necromancer, the Bones of Rathma. I'll show you the location, the objectives, while I'll let you watch an commentary over my mastery run, and basically equip you with everything you need to know in order to get mastery for this. Starting off for location, you're looking at Act 2. You're going to go to Temple of the Firstborn, level 1. Once you get here, just back out here to the Sacred Path. What you want to do is you want to follow this long corridor and basically move through this zone all the way until it's about to zone into the previous zone before it. This is a little bit longer. It's the shortest way to get here, but it's still pretty long in order to get where we need to go. But I'll show you right here. As long as you're wearing as long as you have the 6-piece set bonus for the Bones of Rathma, then when you near the area, it will pop up, as you can see right here. The objectives for the Bones of Rathma set dungeon is to accumulate a total of 500 seconds cooldown reduction on Army of the Dead, and then also raise 100 skeletal mages. For this guide, I'll be going over the mastery completion, which we need to kill everything, which I think is like 490 mobs. But it's a small set dungeon. You'll be able to get around pretty easily. Just with the strategy with Army of the Dead is probably the most crucial part of the whole thing. Alright guys, now going over the gear here, we're going to be using every piece except for the headpiece for Rathma. And we're going to be using a Leorc's crown for cooldown reduction with a diamond in it for cooldown reduction. We'll put topazes in our chest and pants, but if your damage is too high, you can take those out as well. For our jewelry, we're using Haunted Visions, Circle of Naluja's Envoy, and then Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. Our legendary gems are going to be Bane of the Trapped, Zystone of Vengeance, and then Enforcer to buff our skeletons. And then for your weapon, you want to use something that's like cooldown, a good cooldown weapon, right? So, I'm using an NGM. It has cooldown rolled on it. And then a Lost Time. Lost Time's not really doing a whole lot for us. But the main thing here is we want to make sure our cooldown is somewhere in the 50% range. But most of everything we're going to be doing here is going to be casting Skeletal Mages, and then we're not going to attack anything directly. Skeletal Mages will do all of the work. As far as Paragon goes, I actually did take out everything in offensive except for cooldown reduction to lower my DPS. And I'd say my DPS is probably still a little high for the run. You want to be somewhere in like the 300,000 to 400,000 range, but 500 got it done. As far as the cube goes, we're going to be using the Furnace, and then we're going to be using Stewart's Greaves, and then Roll Ring of Grandeur. This allows us to use Leorc's and still get the 6-piece set bonus. For our skills, we'll be using Bone Spikes with Sudden Impact. We're going to never use this unless we absolutely have to in order to get Essence to keep casting Skeletal Mages. But you'll be fine on Essence. Trust me. If you just keep moving and everything, moving and grooving, you'll get it. Skeletal Mage with Skeletal Archer. This is what we're going to be spamming. Devour with Devouring Aura. This is what allows us to get Essence basically just by moving through everything. Frailty with Aura Frailty. Command Skeletons with Frenzy. Army of the Dead with Death Valley. Our passives will be Extended Servitude, Commander of the Risen Dead, Final Service, and Grisly Tribute. The strategy here is while we're moving through here, we're going to be doing nothing but just casting Skeletal Mage, right? Whenever Land of the Dead is up and you want to be using it on cooldown, you want to be able to cast it in an area that's already been cleared. You do not want to kill until you get to the cleanup phase. You don't want to kill mobs with Land of the Dead because all those mobs being attacked by skeletal mages will tick down the cooldown, and that's what we're after, right? So we basically need this to cycle through its cooldown like 3 times to complete, right? Alright, so this is the map portion for the Rathma set dungeon. As you can see here, you'll start here. The 4-way here, I usually like to come up here and clear all this and then just hook it back this way and then make my way around. That'll get you everything that you need, and as long as you're like casting Land of the Dead as you need to throughout here, it shouldn't take you very long. Alright, so I'm just going to commentary through this a little bit. Once we get into here, we're just going to start casting Skeletal Mages. Keep them at maximum the whole time. Like I said before, this 4-way here, you can just kind of clear it all out. Don't attack anything directly. Stay out of Molten, all that good stuff. And that starts to tick down. You can see Objective 1 is starting to go up. And now our biggest thing is we have to make sure we keep our Skeleton Mages busy, right? We got to get near mobs. We got to get them attacking because that's what's going to help us get Objective 1. Molten will kind of like, slow you down a little bit, but, there's always some other direction that you can go into attack. I'm going to finish clearing this 4-way, and then I'm going to make a big hook it to the left and make a big loop all the way around. As you see, I'm already at like 200, almost 300 seconds, so we're almost already done with Objective 1. And then Objective 2 is easy, right? You just keep casting Skeletal Mages, and you're going to be always working on that one. So by the time you actually think about it, you get through this, you're going to be like on the cleanup phase before you know it, and then you'll be circling in the last bit of the dungeon. There you go. Objective 2 is already done. Very easy. and just keep moving. Really, it's really easy. Just gotta keep your skeleton mages busy. There's a lot of density here. You can definitely start using bone spikes. You can cast Land of the, or Army of the Dead on guys once you actually get objective 1 complete. As you can see here, it's gonna be, we're almost there. We're almost there. We need to cast. I think once we cast it again, we'll get it, because we're already at 490 something. There it is. Yeah, it's done. Now we're on cleanup phase. All we're gonna do is just run around and clean up all of it. This next area is like the platformed area. A ton of mobs up there. I kind of just stand on the stairs there. You know, make sure all my skeletons are maxed out. And then there's areas on each side that you can clear. There might be some straggler mobs around there as well. A couple elites, nothing too crazy. It's amazing how easy the Necromancer set dungeons are compared to all the other classes that came before it. I would say that out of all 28 of them, yes, the Necromancers are really, really easy. As long as you have like the right strategy and you're going about it the right way. As you can see here, that guy's dead. We have 22 guys left. We're going to just keep hooking it around. This is going to finish off the full circle of the dungeon. There you go. Get that molten out of the way. And just keep those skeletons up. Boom. So we can use Land of the Dead now without any penalty. Because all we're doing is try and kill everything. Cast some guys up there. Have them go down there. It's not just skeleton mages. So your skeletons, for the command skeletons, are also aiding in this objective as well. But there it is. Alright guys, I hope this video helps you get mastery for Bones of Rathma. But anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button. For more gaming content, hit that subscribe button. And like always, good luck. And I'll see you next time.